Hello, monsters of mankind, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires and a brand new campaign as Morghur. He's my favourite beast boy because he's a big sloppy mess. I love him. I've only had him for 10 seconds, but if anything happened to him, and it won't because he'll basically pop back to life anyway, I'd kill you and then myself. He's effectively an avatar of chaos. He's basically a chaos god, just like a mini one, like a little pocket one. Like one you can carry around in your handbag. Neat! And also, he's ugly like the little dogs they carry around in handbags. So, you know, face only a mother could love. Good, so. This is going to be Beastmen Survive the Apocalypse. We have got all the... We've got Ultimate Crisis turned on. The Ultimate Crisis will pop off from turn, I believe, 20 to 30. I will get one turn warning, and then all of the crises will spawn at maximum strength. All at war with everyone else, all at war with each other. It's going to be a clusterfuck. Amazing. So, I've got a few turns to prep, which is good. We've got Sirloin here. Yeah, that's the way we're going. Pop Sirloin in Morghur. Not literally. And we're going to start now. If we do this, we get a nice big blood grounds, don't we? So we're going to start off with, I mean, to be honest, the AI always starts off with this as well. It kind of makes sense, because... if you have a look at some of the other settlements... I mean, you could do this. Well, you could do Magritta. Do we go for Magritta first? I mean, we can't reach it, though. That's the problem. That would give them a turn to do stuff. I mean, we could, though. We could. It doesn't really make much difference, does it? Montagnir is but then we could get some more units off the bat. I mean, it doesn't really make any difference, does it? We can't reach there from that. You know what? I'm gonna say, you know what? Balls to it. To hell with it. We are going to encamp. We are going to meander down here. We're going to recruit some more boys, and we're going to hit Magritta first, just for funsies. We'll do something like this because I do like doggos. We love the doggos. Doggos are best boys. Let's get some heads on spikes because it really does increase the ambiance of a Beastman encampment. A few heads on spikes. Whose heads? Doesn't matter really. Ungors mostly, because they got small horns. Because that's the way Beastman society works. It's all based on your horn. That's right. It's not what you do with it. It's the size that counts. Bigger the horn, the better. If you've got little horns... ooh, sorry, bud. Okay, we're just going to go straight for... now, can we attack? I think we can attack this right off the bat, can't we? It says close defeats, but we've got Morghur, so nothing's ever really a defeat. Not really. For anyone wondering, I am playing this on very hard campaign difficulty, hard battle difficulty? I think it's hard battle. I'm fairly sure it's hard battle difficulty. And what I do is I will fight the battles and then record the replay and then edit into the video. So what you're watching is what I did previously. As you can see, Morghur is solo charging the gates. You might be thinking, that doesn't seem like a good idea. That seems like a good way for him to get shot full of crossbow bolts. And technically, yes. However, you do have to remember that Morghur does have 75% missile resistance, which does make him quite hard to shoot to death. Not impossible. It can be done, but it does take a lot of work. So, yeah, waste of ammunition. Plus, as soon as we start attacking the gate, most of the units on the walls should decide to be elsewhere, meaning that we can then charge the rest of the gate with the rest of our boys. Meanwhile, our faster moving units, such as the doggos, the centaurs, and also the razor gore chariots, are making for the gate at the far end of the city. Once they start attacking the gates, you'll see a number of enemy units start to move to engage them. Already you can see some of them moving to engage because they're panicking because they realise that I'm trying to attack an undefended region of the city. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, because it makes it so much easier. I mean, this is kind of the problem with the sieges, is that there's so... I mean, this one's actually not the worst, but there are several siege maps where they are ludicrously big, to the point of insanity. I mean, this one, even this one's quite large. I mean, this is the end victory location down here. It's so far back. I have taken this with doggos before. I've attacked this gate, run my doggos up here, running all the way through. At that point, the AI doesn't have time to go and deal with it. They'll start running all the way there, but if you just block them with a couple of units, they don't have time to get to the victory location, get you off there before you've won the battle. I feel like they just made this worse themselves. they've made everything harder. Look, I know designing a game around the AI isn't necessarily the best option. It can make it a little bit boring, but I thought the sieges in Warhammer 2 were fine. I know it's not an unusual opinion. What's the word? Unpopular opinion, maybe? I don't know. I feel like there's a loud minority of people saying, "Oh no, siege maps need to be bigger." I just wanted them to be more interesting. Like, I quite like the raised areas like this. Yeah, it makes them more defensible for the defender. That just kind of makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Where's the bridges? All that kind of good shit. That's what I wanted. I wanted, a single wall, because I think that worked quite well in Warhammer 2. Just with some more interesting stuff behind it. That's all we needed. We didn't need to go, to this level. It's nice to see that the little hills a bit. I like these. These are nice. I like this. Gives, it's more defensible, isn't it? That's what I like. Okay, some of our boys have gone up onto the wall. That will be tiring for them, though. Pulling those arse ladders out is traumatic, both emotionally and physically. However, we are now through the gates, which is lovely. Over the other side of the city, the Razor chariots have actually been doing rather well. They've already got 14 kills, and they're now going in for another round. Good job. Look at that. Taking big chunks out of them. Now, we are going to have to pull out this. They were moving units to try and stop us. They didn't arrive in time because doggos can munch their way through gates very quickly. No, I don't know why either. And I mean, I've got a cat and she can't get through the cat flap, let alone a door. But doggos, apparently, very, very good at getting through doors. However, using the chariots to blunt them just kind of freaked them out a little bit, and they've kind of hung back. They don't quite know what to do. Meanwhile, we are going to run roughshod over these units of swordsmen. They cannot do anything to stop it. We just attack them from all sides, and as you can see, they die almost instantly. Slightly slower progress over at the front gate, as I thought it would be, because they're throwing more stuff in my path. Morghur does have an ability. Well, he's got two abilities that are actually quite useful. One is that everything around him just slowly dies. So, Morghur himself, where is he? There he is. So he has the Aura of Vile Transmutation, which means as long as he is... No, he doesn't even have to be in combat. It just has to be near to people, and they are all just going to die slowly. 16 to 32 damage a second. Now, it doesn't sound like an awful lot, but trust me, it adds up, especially when it's every single unit within range. So as you can see, these guys are slowly losing their health. These guys are slowly losing their health. Everyone's slowly losing their health. And of course, Morghur is not impossible to kill because he's got regeneration. He's got reasonably good health. He's got missile resistance. You can't shoot him to death. You have to try and melee into. The best way to kill Morghur is having a lot of very strong melee people who can get in there and just pummel him to death by themselves, because you don't want him in a big melee like this, because then he's just slowly sucking everyone off around him and doing damage to them. Luckily, reinforcements are on their way as we take this victory location, knocking down these barricades, which means our Centaurs can now charge on down this ramp and murder these units of crossbowmen who have been peppering us with fire. Over this side, the doggos smashing their way through the barricade, and you can see Razor chariots on the other side, just kind of rampaging. Holy shit. Send them flying. Now, one thing, we do not want to be on this barricade when it is destroyed, because I once had Ikit on a barricade and we took the victory location and it knocked it down and it killed him. I don't think chariots like dropping from any distance, because when it's... Yeah, see them fall? I think the problem is that there's certain units where if they drop a millimetre, they die, and I think chariots might be in that particular category. We've managed to break through the centre there. Look at that, lots of dead bodies littering the ground. Lovely stuff. And the Razor chariots are just continuing to actually do pretty well. I like chariots, I really do. I want to use chariots more. They're just always kind of, I don't know, annoying. They're hard... Oh god, jam o'clock. They're just a little bit harder to use than other units. They take more micro, but mind you, these guys have got like 122 kills. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty legit. I'll have to give them that. That is pretty legit. Is this the chariot campaign? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, good start, strong start. That's what we like. We're going to raise a herdstone. Boom. And we can get Plight of the No Horns. That's right. Do you not have horns? Are you sad? You too can be, I don't know, abused. That's generally what we're going to do. More doggos. Sorry, you don't have a horn? You're not coming in. Okay, now we just need to take out some of these settlements. But we've already taken out Magritta, which is, you know, usually where they start recruiting stuff from. So we've made our life, I feel like, significantly easier. Let's give ourselves big hooves. Can you know what you say? Big hooves? Big, not shoes, because you can't wear them, but horseshoes? Don't have those either, but the point stands. Do we have... We've got nothing. We've got nothing. But, oh, look at Sirloin there. He's looking beefy. Already this place is looking much better. Oh, look, they've recruited an army at Montaneus. That was the wrong decision, guys. Sorry. Medium casualties. Are you sure? Are we looking at the same... Okay. This game is ever so pretty, isn't it? It's such a pretty game. Such a pretty game. And, oh, so good. So good. Because it just captures the Warhammer world so perfectly. I just... Look at this river. Doesn't this look nice? I would like that river to be, you know, in the battlefield a little bit more. That's all I want. A lot of these battlefields are just big, flat, open plains when it boils down to it. I mean, yes, they've got some trees scattered around, but ultimately they are just big old plains, and I think they need to be prettier. The nice thing about Pharaoh and Troy was that they did start doing that. They did have some nice terrain in those maps, which I liked. Anyway, we are trapping... we're doing a big V, because the AI is kind of corner camping a little bit. It's not going to be too much of a problem. They're sitting in trees, which is not good for them, because beastmen like trees. So we can basically pass through trees, because we've got the woodsman. We're good with wood. Expert wood people. As such, we can pass through trees and the enemy can't. I don't think we get debuffed by trees either. I think we're just basically fine all the time. Woodsman, unit can pass through trees. Yeah, maybe he does get debuffed. I don't know. I think we're actually fine. I don't think we get debuffed from trees like other large entities. Kind of makes sense. Beastmen live in the trees. They live in the forests, in the dark forests. Mostly in the Empire, where there's, you know, lots of forests. But they're found all over. Beastmen are basically ubiquitous. It's a big word, isn't it? I hope I use that in the right context. I am quite liking the chariots, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I didn't think medium casualties, but sure. We are going to... I would like the horde growth. Raise and advance. Okay, let's go and hit... Oh, I'm tempted to go and hit Bill Bailey. It's a major settlement. If we take that out, they've got no major settlements left. Basically, Astalia is then dead. We will get... Right, we're going to get rid of the bow boys because they're useless. Bow boys are Rubbish. And then we've got 10 party points. More melee defense and missile resistance. More weapon strength. Well, obviously, I'm going to go more weapon strength. It's just silly to. Why would I go for melee? Why would I go for missile resistance? Missile resistance. Classic. You know what's better than missile resistance? Murdering the archers that are trying to shoot you. Anyway, so as we burn settlements to the ground, we will acquire party points at our herdstone. And once we've got enough party points, then we can hold a big old party. And then the Chaos Gods will say, whoa, that party had Riz and slapped. And then they'll give us stuff. That we get another point. We get red point. We get these. No, is it Marks of Ruination? Yes, we get Marks of Ruination. Dread's different. Yeah, that's right. The Beastmen have got a lot of different stuff going on. Anyway, so that will then come in useful. Is this actually going to? Oh yeah, Bill Bailey does indeed give us party points. All right, fair enough. So let's meander over here. We were really. You saw what I did to the other one, right? We did see. Okay. Well, adding insult to property damage. I don't think this battle's going to be that hard, to be honest. Now, I have set my doggos over here, which has distracted. Apparently, what are you guys doing over there? It's going to take you forever to get somewhere. Gee, this city's one of the worst, to be honest. It's so big. It's huge. It's massively. It's insanely big. Anyway, so we've managed to distract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units with 5 units of doggos, which is absolutely fine. It's going to allow the rest of our army to concentrate on getting inside the city, which shouldn't be too difficult. The nice thing is that if Morghur's attacking the gate, he's also sucking off the archers above him, which is nice. They are trying to shoot me. It's not doing very much damage, so we're fine. I do like this map because you've got the little bridges there. I like that. It's nice. Just, I mean, you'd think here would be the key building, here would be the victory location, not all the way, all the way. I have previously. I'm trying to think when I did it, but I did previously manage to grab this objective somehow, and I mean, it's so. I think it was once. I think I've only been all the way up here once, and there's literally no point. The battle always finishes so much before that you ever reach anywhere near that objective. Like, you're never going to fight that long. Just kind of bonkers. Okay, the gatehouse is going down. Some of our boys are up on the wall. Giving these lads a poke. Almost through over here as well. And the doggos have already reached our main attack. And they've still got units marching their way over here. Are they actually running or just walking? Oh, they are running. It's just going to take them ages to reach the wall, by which point we'll have taken it. The system works. Oh, it's happening, and we're through. Already swarming all over. The crossbows there. Sirloin. Smashing his way through these crossbowmen. We're now pouring into the city. We have summoned in some Chaos Spawn. Thanks to the I think, was it crossbowman died? Something died. And we summoned in some Chaos Spawn, which is nice. I'm going to send Morghur to go and hunt down Vasily Guts Bob. Sure, that guy. The rest of our boys are now heading for the objective slightly further into the city. Got a few units of halberdiers. Now, halberdiers are actually fairly not. I mean, their armor's terrible. Their melee defense, though, is very good, and they do have a bonus versus large of 16, which does mean they can dish out hurt to large units, such as Centaurs. So, if you've ever got a situation like this, the best thing to do, send a character in who's quite burly to reduce some of them to jam. There we go. As you can see, they're poking them in with the halberds, but it's not doing very much damage. The spearmen are coming in as well. And we've managed to basically, as you can see, they're all facing the wrong way. Yeah, they're now facing the wrong way. Which means we can surround them and rip them to pieces. Yeah, those guys, yeah, they're dead. Meanwhile, Morghur is continuing to battle Vasily. Get in, Morghur. Morghur's not a particularly good melee combatant. But he doesn't really need to be. All he needs to be is tanky. Because as long as he regenerates and he can tank the damage, he will just slowly die from being sucked off by Morghur, which is good. Okay, managed to deal with those 2 units. We've got another unit of spearmen incoming. Spearmen are not halberdiers, they're not quite as good. I mean, mind you, well, you've got 16, 48 defense. You've got 48 defense as well, and you've got 15 bone. I mean, you don't have the armor piercing though. That doesn't really matter, considering most of our guys don't have any armor. It's a minor concern. So we're using Sirloin just to try and pull them in. That's right. Come over here. They don't want to get too close, though. Come on. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, close enough. A little headbutt there. Explode 3 of them. And another 2. I mean, Sirloin's got 41 kills. We're going to get him round the outside, That way, these guys will be facing the wrong direction, and then we can charge them with everything we've got. Ooh, yeah, no, that's gonna suck. Okay, well, they're having bad times. The enemy general is running away. They've only got a handful of units remaining. But it looks like army losses have taken effect, and the enemy garrison is on the run. Yep, there we go. That was, that was not very difficult. That was not very difficult at all. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna get the cash. I'm gonna get the cash. We're not in a super big rush. They will be able to recruit a few bits and pieces, but nothing too problematic. Okay, we're up to 16. We can get another 6 there. We could then fight the Skaven. I mean, they will obviously respawn with the. Gotta go fast. They will respawn when the crisis hits. All of the crises. Because one of them will be the Vermintides. Morghur, I'm going to give you... I'm going to give you... You know what? I'm going to go with defense. Because the longer you can just kind of sit there and suck everyone off around you, the better, in my opinion. So you got Vermintide. You've got the... Is it the Final Grudge? So you got Skaven Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves. Green Skins. What's the other ones? Oh, Wood Elves. That's going to be fun. Love fighting Wood Elves. Really enjoy that. It's really always a good time. God, there's another one as well. Oh, the Tomb Kings as well. It's weird there's no Chaos one, isn't there? Like, they've never added a... Mind you, the Crises aren't generally very good. I think they're better when everyone's at war with everything. That's more fun in my opinion. So obviously that's my opinion, but I think my opinion's right. Hello, Wicket.
Engineer of
Hello, me old fruit. What are you doing down here? I think you'll find this is mine. Ickit, what are you doing? Okay, we are going to grab the Shaman Flame Pit so we can get a Shaman, probably a Beast Shaman, because of course Amber Spear is the best spell in the game. He's taken my city, hasn't he? Taken my bloody city. That's mine. He's ruined my party points. He's ruined it. Right. Well, this is only going to go one way, isn't it? Okay. I know you're there, Rickett. I know you're there. You can't hide from me, you little bastard. You, my friend. Yeah, I know he's there. I'm fully aware he's there. Yeah, I'm declaring war. Yeah, I'm declaring war. Oh, you've got to do rocket. Of course you've got to do rocket. Oh, of course you've got to do rocket. Okay, well, I mean, the one good thing about my army is that we're all very fast. So, dodging a nuke, actually not that much trouble, generally. Oh, Wicket, you came to the wrong neighbourhood, buddy. We're just going to charge him straight up. We got the doggos and the centigores on the left flank. We've got the chariots on the right flank. And we're just going to charge up the centre. Oh, there. You know what? I completely missed that's where he dropped the nuke. I was keeping an eye out for it. Missed it. It did manage to kill some doggos. Not a great use of a nuke, to be honest, but fair enough. Now the key here is trying to get them bunched up as possible and then let Morghur just sit in the middle of them, to be honest. Having a picnic doesn't really matter. Not important. The important thing is he's just in range to suck everyone off. It's not a huge range, it's the light blue circle, not the big blue circle. But as long as anyone's in range of that, you can see them slowly draining their health. Fantastic. Meanwhile, the doggos attacking on the left flank. Need to tie up those rattling guns because they could be potentially the most dangerous. Now, throwing the doggos in like this does mean that they might run away. But that's not a huge problem because if the doggos run away, they're usually, you know, fine. Once again, the Razorgore chariots just absolutely going ham, murdering everything they can get their hands on. They're currently up to 57 kills. I'm pretty pleased with that. I mean, the Chaos Spawn do have 70, so... Already, there's a lot of rats on the run. We've managed to sort of pen them in to this massive blob in the centre, which is absolutely perfect for Morghur. He's having a lovely time. Look at this. Look at all of these rats he's killing. He's got 103. You can just see the damage dealt as gold climbing up. It's not very much because it's only, you know, he's only sucking off clan rats and Skaven slaves and stuff. But still, it's the fact that it's just slowly... Look at the kills going up. Just from him standing there, he's not even attacking anything. He's having a lovely time. Oh god, those Razorgore chariots are actually pretty legit. I'm enjoying their murder spree. Managed to tie up most of the enemy units, just taking out those rattling guns with a unit of centigores. Putting a stop to them. It doesn't matter if any of the Skaven run off the battlefield because this is a settlement battle, which means that if we win, everyone's dead anyway. Just need to take out Ickit himself now. Which, considering his army is mostly dead, not that hard. Morghur's up to 193 kills. And looks like Sirloin has been beating the crap out of him. Ow. Okay, we've got Ickit. Ickit surrounded. That's it. Go off, Queen. Slay. Well, His nuke didn't do very much. His army's dead, and I'm about to take my settlements. That's right, Ickets. Take something that's mine and I take you out. I'm just going to take the growth because there's barely any money here. What did we get? Did we get a trait? A fitting end. Challenge of the Dark God completion rate plus 10%. Just research rate. And Winds of Magic Power Reserve capacity. That's alright. That is valid. Okay, we've got 20 party points. Lovely stuff. Oh, we can get Zangors, we can get Pestigors, we can get Gore Herds. Ah, it's all coming together. Look at this. I do quite like the Centigors. Oh, we can get Centigors of Zinch. They do have a shield. I don't know if that means they're as good as Centigors with great weapons. Who have armor piercing, or the throwing axes, who can throw axes. I'm kind... This doesn't actually... Does this cost growth? It doesn't cost growth. Can we just do it? We can save the money, but mind you... We're a few turns off. You know what? I'm gonna save the cash. I'm going to save the cash. Okay, so we're going to come over to Torbarrow, which is... Hang on, we do this. So that's a 6. So we've managed to secure all of these. That's pretty good, but we could get a 6 there. Skaven Blight might be a bit of a tough nut to crack. We can probably do it, assuming they don't have an army in there. But, yeah, that'll be tricky. Plus, also, it's the Skaven map, which I hate. I go Bloodlust. That does increase armor piercing. Well, not really. Okay, we'll go with Primal Instincts, and kind of have to go with Thick Skin. Fueled by Blood does give vigor loss reduction, speed for you. There we go, speed. Gotta go fast. The faster your units are, the quicker they can get into melee combat, and the quicker you can stop anyone shooting at you.
A quest has been issued,
yes.
mighty lord.
Right, yep.
A great adventure beckons.
Cool.
Be wary, though.
Okay.
For while...
Go on, back in your box, you creepy old bastard. Right, Stave of Ruinous Corruption, which is really good because it means you can turn more stuff into Chaos Spawn. Pretty legit. We're also apparently favoured by Khorne for some reason. Okay. Alright, fine. I'm not like, yeah, good. Good. Lovely. Now, unfortunately, this has got a port which is completely useless. Like, the port building for the Herdstones is so bad. You may as well just block off the slot and tell me I can't do anything with it. It's worthless. Worthless to me. I mean, we could potentially... We don't really have the recruitment stuff at the moment, so I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to save my dreads. Let's save the old dreads. We're at 20 points. I want to go bigger than that. I want at least... Yeah, we want at least 24. Well, 25. We want at least 25. So I want to get minimum Torbarrow. And we need to get to the next... Because the sooner we get mine... And I know that Morghur is the Chaos Spawn guy. I get it. However, Minotaurs is just still better. The nice thing about Chaos, because it used to be that he couldn't recruit... No, Minotaurs were they really expensive or we just couldn't recruit them? I can't remember. Either way, used to be that you didn't really have Minotaurs in Morghur's army. You had Chaos Spawn, and Minotaurs were just better. Now you just get more Chaos Spawn. But that's fine, because you can just, like, slap Chaos Spawn in your other armies for free. Because, you know... Your armies don't cost any upkeep. Doesn't matter. It's just more good things. Right, okay. We've also got the solar eclipse. So, I mean, Horde growth +5 does sound quite nice. I don't care about Bestial Rage. More melee attack and weapon strength for everyone for 3 turns. I mean, if we could reach... If we could... Right. If we could reach Skaven Block... Hello. Hello, friend. What are you doing here? Where are you going? You little tinker. Don't run away. I was talking to you. I was having a chat. What's the weapon strength of our... Doesn't seem that much better. The melee attack? 15. Oh, is it just the melee infantry? Just the melee infantry. Well, I mean, it's still... It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Oh, and we got the ambush. Oh, that's bad news for for this guy. Oh, good charge from the chariots. Yeah. Is it Hot Chariot Autumn? Maybe. Maybe it is. I mean, being an ambush, this is going to be fairly short and sweet. All of these guys are pretty heavily debuffed. And also surrounded. And also they're Skaven, so they're already pretty prone to routing. Yeah, I think they're already all running away. Yeah, I think that was basically that was basically all they had. There we go. Yeah, yeah, short and sweet. I would like the cash. Bestial Rage is, I don't know, something you just don't really have to worry about, generally. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. And that has given us a few little points, which is useful. And Ikit is regretting his life. Hello.
Armored in faith.
Are you, though? Well, he can't... Any... Oh, no, he can resettle them, can't he? Until we've done the ritual, he can resettle the ruins. I'd forgotten that. I mean, it's not a huge problem. He's going to settle in a horrific Chaos Wasteland. That'll be fun for him. Okay, we're already in turn 8. We've managed to burn most of Estalia, and we're currently heading for Ikit. So, we've got a minimum... Maximum? Minimum. Minimum? Is that how math numbers work? A minimum of 12 more turns before potentially everything goes to shit. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.